So here Lord Krishna basically saying that the devotees will worship me in my form as known as Yashoda Nandan, Vrajendra Nandan, Madhura Krishna, Dwaraka Krishna, or they will worship me in my forms known as Rama, Nrisimha, and many other forms. These are all different ways in which they worship me. And Lord Krishna elaborately mentions about what kind of form devotees will worship. These are the different features of the form of the Supreme Lord. The complexion of blue lotus, thick arms reaching to the knees, with lotus eyes opened by the hands of the sun, with claws shining like lightning, Pitambara, and brilliant forest garland, Vanamala, crown, earrings, bracelets, armlets, necklets, Kaustuba jewel, anklets, and like this. And then he mentioned that Lord's form contains, Lord Krishna's form specifically contains qualities such as beauty, sweetness, charm, affection, omniscience, omnipotence, Satsankalpa Shakti, personified, etc. etc. My devotee, who is dedicated only to me, is considered to be superior to all others, compared such as Karmis, Jnanis, Nishkama Karma Yogi, Jnana Yogi, and Ashtanga Yogi, by me, who sees all things simultaneously, side by side. So this is how Lord Krishna indirectly or directly mentions that what kind of knowledge a devotee gets. Devotee gets the knowledge of Supreme Lord in all these aspects, all the different wonderful qualities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is
sound is not coming.
Hare Krishna.
Sound is not coming.
Prabhuji, your voice is not
able
there.
to hear you.
so not able to. Now you are able to hear?
Yes, yes.
Prabhuji.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Now able to hear, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So from comparison, the successive yogas, karma yogas are plenty. Many there are many karma yogas in this world. Among all of them, he who has attained the level of meditation is considered a proper. That is, Jnana yogis is best than the karma yogis, and who has attained samadhi is still better. Ashtanga yogi is better than the Jnana yogi. And finally, but one who has devotion expressed in hearing and chanting and other process is actually the best. A bhakti yogi is best among all people who are living in this material world. The karmis, jnanis, nishkama karma yogis, jnana yogis, ashtanga yogis, and bhakti yogis. Among all these people, bhakti yogi is best. The service of hearing and chanting within bhakti will reveal the swarupa of the Supreme Lord, who is the very form of knowledge and bliss, Satchit Ananda Vigraha. Knowledge and bliss aspects will be realized gradually by the amount of bhakti one will render, which will include hearing, chanting, and meditating upon, etc. 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 The amount of bhakti we perform, to that amount, the form of the Supreme Lord will be revealed to us. This is called Jnana and Vijnana. First Jnana will be revealed, then eventually Vijnana will be revealed, step by step. So this is how a devotee will render service unto Supreme Lord. Then there are some technical details about what bhakti is all about. Okay, what do you mean by performing bhakti? They are described here. The word bhakti indicates service. Bhaja iti esha vai dhatu sevayam parikirtita tasma seva buddhi prokta bhakti shabdena bhuyasa. Since the root bhaj indicates service, bhaja iti esha vai dhatu sevayam parikirtita. Bhaja indicates seva. The intelligence says that The word bhakti indicates service. Tasmat seva buddhi prokta. The people with buddhi, they say that seva means bhakti yogena, or bhakti yogena means seva. So indirectly, bhakti means seva. Seva in the form of Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam. This is a verse from Garuda Purana. Garuda Purana mentions about the definition about bhakti. Bhakti means seva. Shraddha bhakti dhyana yoga avehi. One brings the Lord close by faith, by Shraddha, by bhakti, and by meditation. One brings the Supreme Lord close to ourselves by Shraddha, by bhakti, and by dhyana. They are the different ways by which one can understand about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is mentioned in the Kaivalya Upanishad. And then, Yasya deve para bhaktir yata deve tata gurau tasyete katitai artha prakashante mahatmana. Here it is mentioned, one should have as much devotion in Guru as much one does in the Supreme Lord. Yasya deve para bhaktir yata deve tata guru. Just like whatever faith we have on the Supreme Lord, that much faith we should have on the Guru. The recited subjects of the Vedas are revealed to the great person. When we have the same faith, when we approach the Guru will educate us on the transcendental subject matter of the Vedic literature. So that is understanding. Yasya deve para bhaktir yata deve tata gurau tasyate kattai artha prakashante mahatmana. Whatever faith we have on the Supreme Lord, with the same faith when we approach the spiritual master and render bhakti under his instructions, we will actually understand about the knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is from Shvetavatar Upanishad 6.23. Then it is further mentioned, Bhaktir asya bhajanam tad ihamrutopadi nairasye namusmin mana kalpanam etad eva naishkarmyam. It says, Bhakti is worship of the Supreme Lord. Bhaktir asya bhajanam, concentrating the mind on Him. Tad iha amutra upadi nairasya ena amushmin. Basically, bhakti is worship of the Lord, concentrating the mind upon Him by renouncing all material desires. Tad iha amutra upadi. We should not focus upon the upadis in this material world. We should only focus about on the Supreme Lord only alone. That is called bhakti. By renouncing all material desires for enjoyment, all the upadis are given up in this world and the next, and also in the future world. Going to Swarga also one should never endeavor. It alone does not accrue karmas. Etad vai naishkarmyam. That kind of bhakti, that kind of activities does not give future birth in this material world. So that is what is indicated here. Is verses. So that is what indicated. This is from Gopala Tapani Upanishad 1:14. So basically bhakti means focusing our mind upon the service of the Supreme Lord, but not on the upadis of this world and not on the upadis in the next birth, becoming a devata in the heavenly planets, etc. etc. Atmanam eva lokam upasita. One should worship this Supreme Lord, Atma, alone as the object. Atmanam eva lokam upasita. As long as we live in this world, we should only worship this personality as our life and soul. So this is from Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad 1:4-15. And then Atma va are drishtavya, shrotavya, mantavya, nirudhyastavya Maitreyi. This is also from Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad. It says that, O Maitreyi, the Lord, who is also called as Atma or Paramatma, should be seen, Drishtavya, should be heard about Shrotavya, should be contemplated upon Mantavya, and should become the object of intense meditation, Nirudhyastavya. The Supreme Lord should be our object, should be seen, object should be heard, object should be meditated upon, contemplated upon, and object should be meditated upon with intense meditation. So that should be the Supreme Lord. It should be understood that this bhakti arises from Lord Swarupa Shakti alone. This kind of bhakti cannot be obtained here and there. It is directly revealed by the Supreme Lord himself. Vijnana Gana, Ananda Gana, Satchit Anandaika Rasa, Bhakti Yoge Tishtati. That form of the Supreme Lord, which is filled with spiritual knowledge, Lord's form is called Vijnana Gana. Lord's form is a form made up of Vijnana, the realization, and Jnana Gana. It is a form made up of spiritual knowledge, and also it is a form made up of bliss. This Ananda means bliss. It is a form made up of complete Ananda, which is present in Bhakti Yoga, Bhakti Yoga Tishtati, which is also filled with eternity, knowledge and bliss, Satchidanandaika Rasa. So these are the different qualities of the spiritual form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is also from Gopala Tapani Upanishad 279. The Upanishad says that Lord's form is Vijnana Gana, it is Ananda Gana, it is form of complete knowledge and realization, it is form of complete bliss, it is the rasa of Satchidananda Rasa. And this can be understood by Bhakti Yoga. All these things are revealed by Bhakti Yoga only. Thus, service of hearing and chanting within Bhakti will reveal the face and beautiful locks of hair, as well as other features of the Supreme Lord of all beings, who is very form of knowledge and bliss. All these things can be understood only by the performance of Bhakti. That is Ananya Bhakti. It is only by the performance of Ananya Bhakti we will understand about the blissful form of the Supreme Lord, which will have beautiful locks of hair and different features, which has all the different features of the Supreme Lord. So this is the glory of Bhakti. All our practices.
Prabhuji, voice is not coming.
So thus we have discussed the first 3 verses of Bhagavad Gita chapter 7, which mainly discusses about the topmost category of devotional service, that is called Ananya Bhakti, which will reveal the Vijnana aspect of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which actually talks about the complete spiritual form of Lord Krishna, which will have so many sweet attributes. Either the form of Lord Krishna in Vrindavan, in Madura, in Dwaraka, or the form of Lord Ram or Lord Narsimha. These are the main subject matter of Ananya Bhakti. So, any questions? Hare Krishna, kindly unmute yourself and ask any questions. I have unmuted. We will not be discussing anymore. We will just address if any questions are there. This is enough for today.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Your voice is not coming. There is some problem with mic, I guess.
Okay, now you are able to hear me?
Yes, we can hear.
Okay.
Prabhuji, I have one question related to the current situation. Now we are discussing about bhakti. Are you able to hear me, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhu, I am able to hear you.
In this current situation, where we can't do anything and it is not our controller, so how exactly or whether bhakti can help resolve such situation, or it is a problem we have created, so we have to wait, or what exactly we can do?
See, Prabhuji, there are different aspects to understand the current situation. So, one aspect is Mayadhyakshena Prakriti Suyate Sa Characharam. The Supreme Lord, Vishnu, he had glanced at Prakriti and allowed Prakriti to perform its own activities, the activities of creation, maintenance, and annihilation. And all the activities that are happening in the material world are under the direct supervision of Prakriti. So sometimes the activities may give enjoyment, sometimes the activities may give misery. So in that way, the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna gave a name to this material world, Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. So this world will be filled with constant miseries, one after the other. In between, we also have some peaceful circumstances, peaceful situations, kind of happiness, etc., etc. So it is all happening by material nature. The Supreme Lord actually becomes a witness in this material world. He is there as Paramatma in the material world. He is there as Paramatma within our heart. Whatever has happening in this material world, he will simply witness. Unless until we take shelter of the Supreme Lord, he will not respond to it the way we want. It is something like in the Puranas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, we read many places that whenever the Asuras overpower heaven, dethrone Indra, and take the three planetary system under their supervision, under their control, they create havoc in the entire universe. That time, all the sages, all the devatas surrender to Supreme Lord. Then the Lord appears and destroys the demons and reinstates the original situation. So similarly, from the same way, we can also see that now also if the devotees take shelter of the Supreme Lord, the Lord will appear in some form or other and will remove the disturbances that are there around. So that is one way to see. If we treat this corona to be like one of the asuric element, so we need to pray and take shelter of the Supreme Lord, and Lord will come and relieve us from the trouble. Otherwise, if you see, this is only the reaction to our past actions, then we have to go through the reaction. We have to tolerate the disturbances caused by the cumulative reaction to our cumulative karma. So these are the two different ways we can see it.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yes, Hare Krishna, any other devotee? Any other?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
You said that bhakti arises from the Lord Swarupa Shakti. So the bhakti is actually present within us, or it is been given us to when we achieve perfection?
No, it is not about bhakti. It is about the understanding about the Supreme Personality of Godhead will be revealed by Swarupa Shakti. So Atma by nature, it is Sachidananda Vigraha. Our Atma also, just like Supreme Lord is Sachidananda Vigraha, we are also Sachidananda Vigraha. We already have the knowledge of our Supreme Lord, but it is covered. So that revelation will be given by the mercy of Swarupa Shakti of the Supreme Lord. So we can call her as Antaranga Shakti. Eventually in the same chapter we'll read about it. Mahatmanastu Mampartha Daivim Prakriti. That Devi Prakriti will reveal us with the knowledge of Supreme Lord in the Jnana aspect and Vijnana aspect. For that revelation, we should show our eagerness. That is explained in the form of Shraddhavan Bhajate Yomam Same Yukta Tamo Mataha. In the previous chapter, Lord Krishna mentioned that we should have the three qualities. Madgaten Antaratmana
Shraddhavan bhajate yomam. When we do these three things, and also Lord Krishna mentioned in the current chapter, Maya Sakta Mana, our mind should be attached to Supreme Lord. Yogan Yunjan, we should have a desire to serve the Supreme Lord eternally as an intimate associate of the Supreme Lord. And Madashraya, we should take Lord Krishna alone as our Ashraya. Then, through the medium of spiritual masters, Lord Krishna will reveal us that knowledge. And eventually, as Paramatma, Lord Krishna will reveal us the realization within our heart. The Vijnana will be revealed within our heart. The Jnana will be revealed from the mouth of our gurus, who are the representative of Krishna. So, in that way, we have to understand.
Okay, so when we achieve perfect due to the mercy of Sarupa Shakti, we will be revealed our the bhakti will actually will arises within us.
Not bhakti. The Vijnana aspect will be revealed to us.
When does bhakti arises?
Bhakti is there from the beginning to end. Bhakti means Ado Shraddha Tata Sadhusanga. Bhakti is like one single name. But within Bhakti, there are different stages. So we can say the topmost stage of Bhakti is Prema Bhakti. That Prema Bhakti is Vijnana, we can say. So Prema Bhakti will be revealed by the Sarupa Shakti of the Supreme Lord when we practice Sadhana Bhakti. That is Ado Shraddha Tata Sadhusanga Bhajana Kriya, etc. That will include Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, etc. All these things.
Okay.
When we make an endeavor to understand the Jnana aspect of the Supreme Lord, our heart becomes purified and we become Maya Saktaman, our mind becomes attached to Supreme Lord. Then we develop a desire to become an eternal associate of Supreme Lord in one of the topmost rasas, Dasya, Sakya, Vasalya and Madhurya. And also for some, it can be Shanta also. And then Madashraya. And hence, Lord becomes our own Ashraya. We will not make any other things as Ashraya. Anything in this material world. I want to become the CEO of Wipro, or the CEO of Microsoft, or I want to become Chief Minister or Prime Minister of India, or I want to become Indra of the heaven. Such kind of Ashrayas we don't look after. We just want to become a Madhurya Bhakta, a Vasalya Bhakta, a Sakya Bhakta, a Dasya Bhakta, or Shanta Bhakta of Supreme Lord. That is Madashraya. Then the Supreme Lord, through his Swarupa Shakti, in the medium of Diksha Guru, Shiksha Gurus, the Parampara, will reveal us the Vijnana of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Okay.
See, I might use technical terms. Jnana means the Aishwarya Bhav. Vijnana means Madhurya Bhav. It is simple to understand. The Aishwarya Bhava of the Supreme Lord will be understood by the Jnana aspect. The Madhurya Bhava of the Supreme Lord will be understood by Vijnana aspect. That is basically, Lord in the spiritual world is Vijnana, Lord in the material world is Jnana. So what is Jnana we will discuss in the next 2 verses in the next class. Vijnana is basically about the Supreme Lord in the spiritual world as Lord Ram, Lord Narasimha or Lord Krishna in Dwarka, Mathura and Vrindavan. Understanding is Jnana, realization is Vijnana. Hare Krishna, any other devotees have any query? You can unmute and ask. सुमित प्रभु
नो प्रभु समझ में आ रहा है ऑल इज क्लियर
okay if everything is clear then we can stop for today. It's already morning, you had exam and so many other things are happening and it is Sunday weekend. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Before leaving, I have one request. So Radhika Vallabha Prabhu suggested that instead of having only one class, you can have more frequent classes. Can we have one more class in the midweek? Is it okay?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
When we can have? On which day and which time?
Yes.
Can we have Thursday evening?
Yes, Prabhuji.
No, Prabhuji. Thursday
No,
we have
Prabhuji, we
Bhagavad
have-
Gita class.
Okay.
A
And
regular
which day we can have?
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Prabhuji, can we keep it only on Sundays, please?
Yeah,
It will be
better.
difficult between the weeks,
Okay.
between the days. Otherwise,
We have work from
difficult
home.
for us, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, or Saturday, Sunday, if anyone.
Saturday, Sunday, and in between work from home.
And at least we'll have two classes. May not be long hours, but 1.5 or 2 hours classes, two classes, so that we'll be able to cover a little bit.
No, is Saturday okay for everyone? Saturday and Sunday?
Yes.
Saturday also work.
Saturday,
ओके
Sunday.
प्रभु जी सैटरडे संडे चलेगा.
But Prabhuji, on Saturdays it will be better if we have class in the morning.
Yes, because evening I have a other class. I have a Bhakti Yoga class in the Saturday evening.
Bhakti Vaibhav class.
Okay. So Saturday morning is okay for everyone?
Yes,
हाँ
Prabhuji.
सैटरडे मॉर्निंग संडे इवनिंग चलेगा.
Okay. Okay. Saturday morning and Sunday we'll have regular time. Our regular Bhakti Shastri time.
Yeah, 10:30
to 1. 10:30 to 1.
Saturday morning at what time?
हाँ
We
yes.
can have our regular time.
At what time in the Saturday morning?
So
Can
please
we have the same time, Prabhuji?
Saturday also same
yeah.
time.
Yeah, 10:32.
No, can we have little early? All of you are also hearing Saturday Bhagavatam classes in the temple.
Prabhuji,
Yes,
online.
Prabhuji.
Online we are listening, Prabhuji.
Okay,
But
then
that also ends around 10.
uh,
So 10:30 is okay.
So,
I think 10 to
Prabhuji,
12
we
we'll
can
have
have it at 10.
Saturday 10 to 12.
Yes,
Okay,
Prabhuji, that is
Prabhuji.
right.
10 to 12. After Bhagavatam class, you have 1 hour break.
Saturday 10 to 12.
You can take some rest, and 10 to 12 we have class. So it should not be lecture class. It should be 2 hours class. We take class for 1 hour 40 minutes. Then we'll have discussion for 20 minutes. Then we'll close.
ओके प्रभु जी
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
सैटरडे एंड संडे.
Yeah, Sunday.
Okay, Prabhuji. So Saturday 10 and Sunday 10:30.
No, Sunday also 10 to 12. 10 to 12, 12:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same time. Both the days 10 to 12, 10 to 12.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah. It may extend maybe 5-10 minutes, but otherwise 2 hours class on both the days.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
There is no exam for today's class. There is no exam for today's class.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Please share the recording.
Okay.
Prabhuji, slides, please.
Slides I will send afterwards.
Prabhuji, when will be the exams then for these classes?
After next class, we'll have exam. We only did 3 verses, na?
Okay, Prabhuji.
So when we do some 10-15%, we will have exam. So after next week, after Saturday, Sunday class, then we'll have exam. After next 2 classes.
Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.